Greetings, brothers and sisters of Cobra. This is Sister Esther Stanford of the Pan-African Reparations Coalition in Europe, as well as the Black United Front in Europe. I'm very sorry that I'm not able to be there with you in person at this, your 20th annual convention. Nevertheless, we must use the technology that we have, and I hope that you're able to receive this message that I want to share with you. So we're discussing the question of apologies and where we go from here. And I want to just give you a bit of insight about the environment in the UK and some of the work that we've been doing. You may be aware that Tony Blair, the Prime Minister, well, soon to be outgoing Prime Minister, gave a statement of regret last year in November. And this statement of regret really acknowledged deep sorrow and remorse and so forth. But it really, as we know, did not classify as an apology. Why? Tony Blair is a lawyer, and the British government hasn't really changed its view from the World Conference Against Racism in 2001. They are very scared and cautious about the language that they use. And for me, if you actually read Tony Blair's statement, you will notice the key thing that invalidates any of this statement of regret or remorse or whatever it is he purports it to be, is the notion that he says this was legal. Slavery was legal at the time. And so we can see that really there is no remorse. There is no regret. Because at the same time as trying to somehow acknowledge this crime and this sin unparalleled in history, there is an attempt to cover it up under the guise of legality. And we must challenge that. We must challenge this notion that somehow it was legal to enslave, to invade, to terrorize, to colonize, to murder, to torture, to rape, to maim. So what we have been doing since that statement of regret, we have been going into overdrive, mounting a real propaganda and public relations offensive, going even beyond our activist circles, going beyond the reparations movement, reparations activists, and building links with wider global justice campaigns that are relevant to our cause of Pan-African reparations for global justice. We've been effectively linking local initiatives with central government initiatives and national initiatives, looking at some of the policy frameworks that are coming out of the British government and finding ways in which we can put reparations on the agenda, put reparations on the agenda in education, in healthcare, in the criminal justice system, in the psychiatric industrial complex system, putting reparations on the agenda in relation to discussing issues of gun crime, discussing issues of substance misuse and other forms of self-harm, as it is called. Because we recognise that despite that momentous galvanisation, of public opinion and even activists from around the world as a result of the World Conference Against Racism, if we do not engage with people on the ground, if people on the ground do not see how reparations is relevant to them, if they do not see how the repairs that we are seeking to effect will make a difference, a real difference to their lives, to their children's lives, to their experience of even living in this world, then we will be missing out on a wonderful opportunity. So we are really seeking to broaden our reparations advocacy right into the heart of the British public.